Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Falcons offense will get the first possession of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Goes to the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Colorado's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? On the option. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll do it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now on 1st down from the 28. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses to 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on second down. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to run it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4 down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here they come, trying to convert a 30 short from the 28. They'll run the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return, it's Humphries. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Gonna let it fly. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A third and long coming up here. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Intercepted. touchdown, Air Force. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Gain of 39 on the play.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Getting some heat. Another incompletion on third down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Hits the spin cycle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up three down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to FIU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heel.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Falcons will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, to give, looking for room.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll try to do it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on second down for this offense. Here comes the option. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got a man. It's Freeman. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And come on now, O-line, you've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He wants to throw here on second down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job bringing on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's going to pass. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On second down, wants to throw. He's got it. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And it's right down the boulevard. Late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Colorado Springs.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll try to pop the draw. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play. Moves the change for the first down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be a draw. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bucks! And that one will give them the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater.
On the option.
They're trailing by 19 to FIU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now on second down. Now on the option.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Gets it out fast. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The give out of the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It is perfect.
That makes the score Colorado 16, Air Force 10.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll ride his man on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. They're going to test the right side with this one. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll run the option, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Humphries. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals.
A shot toward the end zone. And it won't make the connection going for the big play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Air Force 10.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The option look. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Second down coming up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Freeman. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. The Falcons are marching down the field. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Goes to the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Offense set on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give to the single back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Got it, looking for a first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Motion from the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Akron. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Fast motion from the offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Wants to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And they get the sack right out of the gate. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
You can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things. But find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.